So today we are going to learn a simple way how to draw perspective. So usually in perspective we'll have 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, 3 point perspective and all. So let's not get a lot of confusion about this. So let me make it very simple for you guys. So first let us see what is 1 point perspective. So 1 point perspective. So first of all, when we talk about perspective, what is perspective? Perspective is something which you see two-dimensional, simple way. Okay, let me not talk about so many definitions and all. Perspective something which you see um, two-dimension. Okay, so suppose if I talk about this pencil. So now this pencil you are able to see this uh, bottom. Okay, so if I turn like this, you'll be able to see bottom and the sideline both, right? Both. So simple way I wanted to explain you what is perspective. So now let's see how to draw this. So in the same way, suppose if I take this pot, you're able to see only the top portion. If I tilt it, you're able to see, you're able to feel the depth. At the same time, you're able to see one side. Okay, so if I turn this side, you can see the back side and the and this side. So you see two dimension and you feel the depth inside that. This is simple perspective, simple way to talk about perspective. So you take any object, take any building, take any kind of um, table, chairs, or for anything you need perspective. So simple way, simple technique is like the pencil. So or you take a pen. So when you take a pen, if I show you like this, you can only see the tip, right? This. So if you tilt it like this, you're able to see this part and also this part. How do we draw this? Okay. So let's see in a simple way how do we draw. So when you have to draw a perspective, you always take a vanishing point and imaginary lines. So these imaginary lines, guidelines always guides you, always guides in the sense like it will guide you. It is like a path. It is like a path and it shows you how to draw. So even the imaginary lines in drawing, always we depend on imaginary lines and guidelines. So I will tell you a simple technique how to draw 1 point perspective. Let's see 1 point perspective. Okay, let's see 1 point perspective. So um, so in this perspective, we'll be using terminologies like vanishing point and imaginary lines, horizontal lines, and vertical lines. Okay, so how do we draw? How do we show the depth of a simple? This is what, a square, right? This is a square. This is a rectangle. So now we know that we, to show the depth, we just draw two lines and like this. So how do you know this is correct? This is whether this is right or wrong. How do you know? For this, we use a small technique which is called vanishing point. Okay, this vanishing point can be anywhere, anywhere. So if I draw, suppose this is your paper. Imagine this is your paper or like book, whatever. Imagine. So this vanishing point is just a point. Okay, this is vanishing point. This vanishing point can be anywhere, anywhere, here, 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 anywhere. So I will just put it like this. When you put an vanishing point, you just draw diagonal lines, which is imaginary lines. From these imaginary lines, we are going to build all our objects, whatever you want. You want to build a building, you want to draw tree, you want to draw anything with these, with the help of these vanishing point and imaginary lines, we build some objects. These imaginary lines are also called orthogonal lines. So these lines can be. So now the same square I will put it here, somewhere here. Okay, same square I'll put somewhere here. Now how do I get the depth? So the corners, you see these corners, right? These vanishing points, these imaginary lines passes from the corners to the vanishing point. Okay. So these imaginary lines can be in number. How many you want, you can draw. So only thing, this is okay, and then it goes like this. Suppose this is halo. Okay, suppose this is halo. You can also see the inside line. You can also see the inside line. Now, how do you see the other side of the inside of the this thing? So you just, this line is there, right? And always the lines will go parallel to the horizontal line and vertical line only. In the whole perspective, you can only see one vanishing point, one imaginary lines, one horizontal lines, one vertical lines. So always it goes parallel. So I draw a parallel line from this. It depends on the depth where do you want to do. One parallel line to this. One parallel line to this. Okay. So now look at you.
We have to go somewhere. So.
Okay. So again from where this one will go. So here, how do I cut the depth? So the depth can be here, depth can be here, anywhere. It depends on the object what you want to draw. So as I told you, this line will go parallel to this. Now I got my box. Okay, my box is here. If I erase all these lines, I will get a box. Suppose if I, it is not a hollow one, it is a block. Then if I do like this, you will get this. This is a simple way to draw perspective. Let's see how can we draw in the same way. If we draw a square, you get like this. Anything, these vanishing point can be anywhere. These will all get connected to the vanishing point. These are parallel lines you're going to put. So the simple way. So my rectangle, my vanishing point is here. So my lines will go and join there. This will cut here. The line will come like this. Suppose I draw. Okay. Somewhere my vanishing point is here. I draw my imaginary lines, orthogonal lines, whatever you want. I simply draw my imaginary lines. Okay. So from here, what I do, see, I'm just joining the vanishing point lines, only parallel lines. So this line again goes. So I'm just simply trying to draw a room. A simple way to draw. Just simple way. Just simple way of drawing. So simply I made using this vanishing point and my imaginary lines. I could able to build a room. Freehand I'm showing you simply, not using any scale. Just this goes parallel. So if you join these lines, it will directly touch to this vanishing point. So these lines will be parallel. This is just a room. These are the sofas. A simple method I'm showing you. Okay. This is your room. There can be another room that can be done this way. Okay, like this. You can draw so like this simple way. It can be window. Say room. So when you enter a room, you can see these kind of things. So simply you can do like this. If you take a scale and see each and every point, a corner will touch to the each and every corner will touch to the vanishing point. So this is a simple way to draw. Anything you can add. You want to add a mat here? Okay, let's add a mat here. You want to add some drawers here? Okay, it does not. I want to add one more. Okay, so each and every point will connect to the vanishing point. Now let's draw one more doormat here. Okay, suppose you say you are entering it from here. So this goes like this. It will touch. This goes like this, and this is your doormat. So even if you write a welcome or whatever doormats, even that will go touch to the vanishing point. It's a simple technique to draw one point perspective. This will help you and in drawing the rooms, any object very easily and perfectly. And this is the very important point in arts. Thank you for watching this. Please subscribe.